So I'd like to start it off with, where do you see yourself in the next 4 years? So kind of think a little. Okay. So I think for a lot of the high school students in the audience, it would be, you would imagine yourself studying a certain subject at a college. And to go a little bit further, where do you actually see yourself in college, and what do you want to get out of your college experience? And what do you want to do after college? So this is the line of thinking that got me started into what my homework assignment is, which is finding out what I want to do after college and how do I want to maximize the time that I have in college, because I feel like college is a really big jump from high school, but also it's a step towards what we, I guess, call like the real world. So we get a lot of new responsibilities, but it's also a transition between, what we're used to and a completely different world. So if you'd have asked me the same question when I was in high school, I would have replied in the same way. I would imagine myself studying at a college, meeting new people, learning from them, and figuring out what I wanted to do with my life. And to give you a little bit of a backstory, throughout high school, I wasn't really amazing at anything. So I was pretty good at certain things, pretty bad at others, and I was really envious, or I really admired those people who were either excelling at a certain subject, whether it be an academic subject like history or math, or, sports or music, or someone who knew what they wanted to do at college. So I had a lot of friends who wanted to go to medical school afterwards or to law school. And I never really had a lasting dream. So freshman year, I wanted to become a lawyer or a diplomat, and then sophomore year came and I wanted to become a neurosurgeon. And then after that, I was like, I can't really see blood, and I don't think I can handle medical school for another 8 years. And junior and senior year, I thought about what I wanted to study. I was kind of interested in science, so I was like, okay, I'll just study, and then figure out what I wanted to do next when I was at college. And throughout high school, it was a nagging feeling that I wasn't really special, or I didn't stand out in anything. I was like, okay, an average. So I think, what was I going to say? I think when I got to college, I was like, okay, I'm at college, what do I want to do? And I looked around, and I saw a lot of people like me who didn't really know what they wanted to do, or they didn't have a special thing that they wanted to pursue. And I saw other people who decided to take a different mentality in approaching what they wanted to do with their lives. So throughout high school, I was in the middle of a 100-meter dash, or I was sprinting throughout high school, trying to go to my destination, which was college at the time, in order to figure out what I want to do, but also find out what I'm interested in or what I'm good at. But as I was sprinting as fast as I can. And as I saw other people at college, I saw that they were, instead of sprinting, they were really walking slowly. They weren't in a rush to do anything. So one of my friends decided to take a gap year before her first year of college to further her acting career. And then another one of my friends decided to take time off to go to culinary school for a year. And then another one of my friends decided to teach in Costa Rica after his first year of college, and then intern throughout Europe. I think the point that I'm trying to get at is you don't necessarily have to know immediately what you want to do, or you don't necessarily have to love what you're doing at the moment. I think it's really challenging to ask someone at age 16 or 26, 36, 66 to ask them and put them on the spot and have them think about what they want to do with their lives, because how can you find your passion or something that keeps you up at night at a certain age? So, yeah, I think that what's important is not figuring out what you want to do at the moment, but setting a next milestone and having enough time to think about what you really want to do. What are your strengths or weaknesses? What do you want to do with your life? And setting milestones rather than final destinations, and taking the time to really think about what you want to do. Because I think in our fast-paced society where speed is really important and we're really influenced by what other people think, we're always on social media, we analyze other people's works in English classes, etc. but really having the time to think about what I really want to do or what my next milestone can be is really important to think about. And if you think about it, nobody taught you how to dream or how to live, really. 12 years of school did nothing when I was stranded in the middle of New York City with my friends at 2 a.m. during my first week of college. I was like, oh shit, I'm dead. But, but I survived. And I think that the paths you take is important, but you don't have to take the shortest path. There's so many different ways that you can go from place A to place B. And really, you don't need to have a final destination. As long as you keep looking for your next milestone, keep thinking, keep looking. And although you may not be satisfied with your present at the moment, I think it's really important for you to keep looking and thinking, because there's so many paths and there's no right path. But as long as you keep looking for your next milestone, I think we're pretty good. So, thank you.